Pass.
Pass. Pass.
Raise 450.
Raise to 450.
Here comes Mike Shaw. Little pop-up, triple the bet to 450.
Well, he's got a hand to do it with, Jesse.
Yeah, he's hooked up on the button.
Raise.
Wow, look at this. Neil Jervis, pocket aces.
Wow, not shy, but Neil could get a bundle here. How much is the re-raise going to be? A grand
Raise
in
to
there.
1,000.
So we have a raise and a re-raise. And what's Paul thinking about? Oh, he's got a pair of queens.
You don't see this very often. What do you got left, he's asked? Is this an automatic re-raise from Paul?
Not really, Jesse, to be honest. I mean, Paul's got quite a lot of information here.
1,500.
There's been an opening raise and a re-raise. Slow down, Paul. Think about this. I think he is seriously considering going all in.
Well, he does have two queens. I mean, they're only five-handed. The odds of these three big pairs being out there are 1,000,000 to 1.
Well, five-handed, this is quite incredible, isn't it? Aces, queens and jacks.
You're stuck in the middle.
Well, if Paul lays this down, it'd be a great laydown. What a great laydown. Paul Davis has made the laydown of the tournament so far.
That is a man who aims to win. Meanwhile, Mike, with the worse hand, has stuck them all in, and it's aces versus jacks. Paul Davis will get to see what a decision he's made.
Yeah, it's a C2 is all in. It's Neil playing against C1. Let's see the flop. In hand is a pair of aces playing against a pair
Well,
of
it's very
jacks.
close between them. A jack will change things. This is a big
And the
pot.
flop comes 6, 5, 9 with two hearts.
Bullets against the jacks.
Aces
Two
and
cards to
trumps
come.
from Neil.
And Neil will be from felt to velvet if he can hold this
Four.
hand up.
No change.
Here's the river.
And the last card is a 6, and the aces stand
Aces up, take
Neil
the
doubles
money. And they're going to have to count down the chips to see who has more.
It's 2,300.
I think Mike might have had a few more here, Simon.
I'm not sure. It was very, very close before the start of that pot, Jesse.
Yeah, 23.
It looks like those yellows 25-pound chips are all that's left of Mike's stack.
2,300.
I started playing poker mainly because I was watching the late night poker series on television actually, and that enthused me to actually go to my local casino and start playing live games there. I've got a competitive streak in me, so I think playing poker has got a very competitive element to it, and allows me to pursue that in a non-contact way.
It's Mike Shaw in the big blind here, Simon, and he's only got a little scattering left. 150 in for the big blind. He'll probably have to call with a whole variety of hands here.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he's got pot odds, whatever hand he's got, so it's not going to make a blind bit of difference.
Raise to 500.
Neil coming out flying with the big slick. 500 is 150 plus 350 more. Paul's picked up the big pocket pair now.
How's he going to play it?
We saw him just call with aces earlier.
Call.
And he has just called again. This is quite astonishing play.
He might just be a serial caller. Paul has not re-raised before the flop, and he might catch Neil Jervis out cold here.
300.
300.
300 and a small sniff there. Oh, and he has caught Neil here. Neil thinks he's weak.
Another 5.
Raise to 800.
Big sniff this time, all in.
Raise all in.
Oh, he didn't take long to make that decision, did he? Paul MC.
I took 100.
Me too.
He's trying to work out his outs here.
He's trying to work out why he stuck that money in on the flop. Poker's a game of coulda, shoulda, woulda. Does he want to go deeper? Ace is live. But does he know that?
He's chip leader at the moment. He doesn't really need to waste another 900, even with the size of this pot.
Pass.
Yep, he's folded.
Pass.
Well, Paul Phillips there, he's took down a bigger pot than he should have done.
Come easy, Joe. Queens.
Yeah, nice hand for McPhillips.
Racing. Hey, my heart was racing. So was mine.
Well, it's a friendly banter. These guys are having a good time, and there's no hard feelings there. This game is far from over, Simon. There's a whole lot of play left in this tournament.
He's certainly had his share of good hands, hasn't he, Paul?
Yeah, Paul MC, of course, the cousin of a famous rapper, author of that famous song, Jiggity Jiggity Dundee. And Paul Davis, who he's only in by the graces of his good decision-making.
He's considering a raise here. Miles is staring at him counting his chips.
Raise.
Raise to 400.
I'm all in.
4
Raise
red
all
chips,
in.
100 pounds apiece, and a quick re-raise all in from Miles Adam,
Pass.
who's got a better ace.
It's getting exciting.
And
Yeah.
it'll be back around to Paul
Pass.
Davis. Neil laying down the 7s like they're mustard. And it's a pretty steep re-raise here, Simon.
I'm up.
Well, I don't know why Paul's asking him how much. If he's laying down queens, it's not too difficult to lay down ace-10.
1,325 pounds more. That'll buy a few notebooks and pens down at the schoolyard.
I suppose he has to decide whether he thinks there's an underpair to his 10. Does he possibly think it's a 50-50?
I like the way this guy makes decisions. And all the chaos and all the storm. Paul Davis looking very cool. You can tell he's thinking. Miles, TV editor from London, is very, very fast flitting eyes on this table. That's about 78 frames per second. Cards in the muck.
Another great fold by Paul there. Put in a small raise. Was very quickly raised by Miles Adam. He didn't like it. Another good laydown.
Miles plays a bit at a regular card room in London, and it's a tough nut to crack, those London card clubs.
I first started playing poker about 13, 14 years ago. I lived in Los Angeles, and some of the guys I was hanging around with, being American, played their national pastime, poker. So they introduced me to the game, and I've been playing on and off ever since. I enjoy the challenge. I enjoy the competition. I enjoy pitting my wits against someone else. That's the essence of it, whether it be for a small amount of money or a large amount of money. For me, it's about the competition.
Pass.
Holding 350.
All in with 350.
Pass.
Pass.
Well, Mike has waited as long as he could, found a face card and moved, and it's 350 is the bet. If he picks up this pot, uncontested,
Call.
well, he would have had 225 more. But as it is, called by Miles, it's Mike on Miles' crime, and Miles looking to bust
So
Mike
we
with the
got,
best
Mike is all
hand.
in. His hand is Queen 3, playing against Miles' hand Ace-9 of clubs. Let's see the flop.
Good luck.
Queen or 3.
Flop comes Ace,
Could
King,
make this interesting,
deuce,
not
pair
no
of
more.
aces for
Have to get
Miles.
creative now for Mike to stay in, but he's still sitting down, running
Turn
straight,
card is a 6.
and no card
Last card is a
possible
10.
now.
No help for Mike, so our next player out.
So this IT consultant from Camberley in Surrey is out in 5th position.
I was playing what I thought was quite a sort of tight game in the beginning and trying to not make any mistakes. Well, I did sort of find myself inadvertently attempting to steal some blinds, which luckily for me was quite successful at the time. So